All right, welcome to Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News this week. You ready, Clay? You done? Put you on the spot?
Yeah.
All right, let's thank our marketing partners. GAC, Great American Company, and Garamo Amaya. I think you've been with us for a long time. I appreciate that. Papa John's. Use your online order. Use Dotson25 and get 25% off on your online orders only. Thank them for providing dinner every Tuesday night here at Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News at Langley Speedway. Slinger Speed, our official T-shirt company, of the Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News. One day we'll get some shirts. They're coming. They're coming.
I talked to him.
Did we get any?
We got nothing.
Bondur's Brothers Distillery or Robert. I know Robert was on a couple weeks ago. Jack's gonna come see Robert for too long, hopefully.
As a matter of fact, that's not gonna be much longer because I'll take a trip out to the western part of the state.
MPM Marketing, Tanya McAllister. Actually, I need to text Tanya and find out where our race suit is. It's supposed to be here last week before last. Langley Speedway. Thanks Bill, Chuck, and Terry, those guys, for allowing us to do the show here. We greatly appreciate it. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Mountain Jack's drink of choice. Mosquito Joe's. Get 50% off on your first month of service on this side of the water. It doesn't go to Hampton, or it doesn't go to Norfolk, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach. From Hampton on up to Richmond, 50% off on your first month of service. From those guys. Southampton Motor Speedway. Are they still in business, Jack?
They are actually picking up out there with the drifting, and now they got some other stuff going on out there too. So they marked, repainted, got a lot of stuff out there since we went down there.
RDS Motorsports. RDS had a good weekend this weekend.
Yeah, Dodson'S did a great job out there.
I mean, well, it's a good thing you don't have to count overnight.
But the thing about this, they did it. They even got the win,
And we all got the right pick.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, this
When the show, when we get to the end of the show, we need to make a pick for this weekend.
Skinnell made the comment to me when I talked to him today that they can only run half throttle the whole race. I told him, okay, that's what you want to tell us.
So you're putting it out there?
Yeah. Then I got
Y'all need to step y'all's game up, in other words, what he's saying.
So some guys that was chasing Aiden better get them down.
Let's see, what else we got here? Fast Eddie's Barbecue. I think go Fast Eddie. Barbecue's always on point. S&N Communications. I think those guys were coming on board last year. Airlock and Factory Canopies, which are still waiting on some damn chairs.
They ain't sent the chairs either?
No. We got nothing. But a check from Miles of Seamless Gutter that has cleared the bank. It's been cleared since the show. I think those guys were coming on board and putting up the money for our crazy idea of giving a year sponsorship away. And we need to start hitting on next year. We got a contest this year. So
and Chris Bechtel cannot win.
Cannot win the grand prize.
He can't win nothing.
It's going to be $5,000. It's either going to be one winner or 5 winners. We don't know. We're going to see how many entries we get, and however we decide to split it up is how we end up deciding to split it up. So you got one person or 5 people. So submit some videos, send them to me and Jack, post them. I think posting gives you an extra point in my view. With that, you got the news, Jack?
Got the news. Great racing this past weekend down in Texas.
What's up, Eddie? What's up, Victor?
The Cup Series winner was Joey Logano.
Came out of nowhere at the end.
I know. I mean,
but he's been trending doing that. Kind of reminds me of Earnhardt. Like Earnhardt, if he had a super fast car, he would dominate the race, right? But when he didn't, he just kind of rode 10th or wherever and just saved his stuff to the end, and then they kept working on it, and then at the end, it was when the car got good.
And that's what he did. That's what Logano did this week. I mean, he started 20 something,
22nd, I think,
and made his way up front pretty quick and did a good job. In the Xfinity race, Kyle Larson substituting for Connor Zillich got the win.
Mm-hmm.
In the Truck Series, Corey Heim. It was Heim time again, as they say. But he got the win.
I think that kid's got a bright future.
I think he does too. I think he's going to win a race or two. In the ARCA East, Max Reeves got the win. Now, that's a new name. I don't know a whole lot about him. But hopefully, with my help I can get, I'm going to try to find out who he is and get him on the show. That'd be cool. Down at Nashville, the Southern Super Series, Cole Butcher got the win. And in the Pro Late Models, Hunter Rice got the win. Ace Speedway, the Cars Tour. In the late model stock cars, Landon Lewis got the win in Kevin Harvick's car. He was driving for Kevin Harvick this weekend.
Well, they had some extra help.
Yeah, Rodney Childress was there helping them out.
I think we should reach out to Rodney and see if he'd come on the show. He's like, he ain't got nothing else to do right now.
Yeah, he's sitting at home most of the time. I'm sure he's got a lot of people looking out for him. In the Pro Late Models, Carson Ware got the win. So that was
pretty cool.
First win.
Had Carson on not too long ago on the show.
Yeah, and he got the win. I sent him a message, and hopefully we're going to get him on the show again and talk with him. Up at Dominion Speedway, in the Dominion Stock Series, Micah Lowe got the win. In the 8-cylinder IndyCar division, Richard Storm got the win. And in the American Racers, Chase Johnson got 2 wins. He got both ends of the doubleheader. And now we're going to turn it over to Adam Wellbrock with Adam's Pit Road Roundup from here at Langley Speedway.
Man, you guys should have your own pit road roundup after your trip down pit road on Saturday.
That was a pre-race roundup.
Yeah, we still need some other ideas on
A name.
on a name. So far, I think Mason First Down Pit Road so far is my favorite. Although we could say we stole it from Robbie Parker.
Right on time.
Don't even mention. He's already.
Speaking of Robbie,
he's already on. My buddy Scott Allen.
Look, you know, before you start, let me just. I got something on right here for a second. Oh, wait a minute, wrong one.
Hey Jack, this is Robbie Parker, your favorite driver. And everybody out there, you're watching the Jack Dodson'S Show with the Scott Allen and Adam Wellbrock.
there it is. Way to go, Robbie. Look, man, I got the shirt on today. This is for you, man.
And when did you have that?
Look like Saturday.
Well, I went over to talk to Sammy about doing the stuff, and he's like, "When am I going to be able to do one of the pictures?" I said, "Well, just record and send it." And he's like, "You got a microphone and a camera? Let's do it." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Damn, Robbie's a one-shot guy. He got it right off the bat."
Damn.
I must have watched it 5 times myself. I'm like, "This is going to be hilarious."
And you didn't get me on.
That wouldn't be nearly as funny.
That wasn't that damn funny to start with.
No, it's a good thing to do.
Well, the Super Streets, Sammy Gata won it for the first time this year. 21, I think he put it second on qualifying, and I mean took the lead at the start and never looked back.
Yeah, it's about time. Although you did say that what's called wasn't
Well, Dale was on the sidelines this weekend, but I mean, I think they're getting closer because I think when Dale talked in Victory Lane last week, he said that they were better on the long run, which is what they were struggling with last year. So I hope Dale comes back soon because I like to see those guys race.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, Sammy was class of the field.
I like Sammy Gata, I really do, but he has one drawback to his race.
Is that his crew chief?
That's Robbie Parker.
Oh man. UCAR's Thomas Fontaine got his second in a row.
There was an accident. I seen some car parked up on turn 4.
Yeah, it was a purple car, I think.
Yeah.
But he had a 99 on it too, didn't he?
Did it?
Yeah,
I couldn't see it.
And so I know.
Somebody was yelling at somebody. I don't know.
You know, I would love to have been down there to hear exactly what she said.
And we were waiting for you to interview her because
Well,
we were like,
I was talking to Justin up here, and we just were like, I went and spoke to her, but I didn't interview her.
Yeah, we watched you go over there.
Yeah, I thought about it. The thought crossed my mind.
oh, we were like, oh, we got to hear this.
Yeah, everybody in your squad, nobody saying nothing. And then you just turned and walked away.
Yeah. Well, I think they threw the one to go. I think they were ready to go racing. But anyway, happy birthday, Crystal West, if you're watching.
Yeah, I'm sure she's watching from the ship.
From her cruise ship in Mexico.
Don't nobody watch this stuff from a cruise ship.
Except you.
And look, got one coming up at the end of the year. And
It should be a good one.
With Crystal and Sparky.
Me and Crystal, Sparky, my wife, Clay, his family, all of us are going on this one cruise.
The show is going to be from the Atlantic Ocean in November. So tune in. Grand Stocks, Paul Lubno got another win.
What's that, 740 now?
Yeah, something like that. He's about halfway
like
there.
120 or something like that, or 118.
I heard Brian say something about he's on his way to catching Richard Petty, but
Yeah, he's on his way.
I did think
I don't know how he's keeping track.
Mosquito Joe's car was going to be a little better. I had a feeling. I was like, I think the night's going to be his night. Set on the pole, but we messed with Paul. Paul was up here before the race because he had some sponsors he wanted to tell Brian. And I'm like, you gonna take it easy? And he's like, well, you know me.
So no.
I'm like, well, don't take it easy on him. That ain't no fun. I mean,
Yeah, once he got past Bill hung in there for a while, but it seemed like the long run, I think, just kind of hurt him. He was losing time. But they're getting it, man. I hope Tim's car is okay.
yeah, I haven't. We should have messaged Tim to find out why he didn't.
I started to ask him to come tonight, but when Kit, oh, by the way, Kit Childress won't be with us tonight. He was called to a very important meeting. I won't go into that on here, but it'll be interesting. So he said he'll be with us next week, and he's even going to tell us what happened in the meeting.
No. Come tune in next week then.
Tune in.
Cars Tour stuff going on. Pro 6, Andrew Roten got his first win of the year. That was his first win in 20 years, he told me.
Yeah.
So he raced a long time. I don't know a whole lot about him. What you call it, owns a car.
Spencer.
Yeah, Tommy was telling me a little bit about him. Said he raced here a long time ago or something, and then he's doing well. He got his own business or something other. But he's got a kid coming along. I don't know if he's gonna run the whole season. But
Yeah,
somebody else is gonna get
He's
it.
gonna run until August. That's when his kid's coming.
So, yeah. But he's gonna be tough to beat. I mean, he's got some experience. The car's really fast. I mean, it's.
And he'll be with us next week.
No,
Well, there you go.
He's coming here next week, so Andrew Roach will be here. We'll talk with him.
In the limiteds, Aiden got his first win of the season. Finally, what is it, race 4?
And running half throttle around the racetrack.
I don't know about all that. Looked like he was pretty throttled down to me, man.
Well,
but Jacob did end up running second, so I mean, I think he was a lot better, or ended up better than what he led on to us during our little pit road.
They had a whole powwow going on down there, man. There were 5 or 6 of them.
They did. We did. We interrupted them.
Yeah.
we stepped right in there and talked about whatever.
Whatever.
But the bad part was when we saw Aiden and Jacob coming down pit road holding hands.
They were skipping.
Yeah, well, they were holding hands. I mean, I thought they were, they were.
He said you had. Who was? I said you had that sometimes.
Yeah. But you told one of us that there you are between them. And he backed up. No, I ain't standing here. Was it Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle Vester.
So anyway, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I think I think the 88 is better than what he expected to be. So we'll see next week. Because they're rooting this weekend too, right?
Another 50 lapper, yeah.
Is it late models running too, or is it just
we'll have twin late models and one limited race, so 150 laps, just late models, yeah. So, I mean, if we're gonna make picks, I put Aiden back at the top of the list, man.
I'm gonna probably go with Jacob, man. Sometimes when those guys are out, they come and do some work, and then they come back pretty fast to follow the lead.
I'm going with Aiden again. I mean, you gotta go with that every time until somebody beats you.
Yeah.
Now, Well, the first 3 races, there was circumstances. So we'll go with
Had
that.
some things. Yeah.
All right, now how about the late model race? Might as well go and call the late model race too. Who you got for the late model?
The first race? Ooh, man, that's tough.
It is tough.
Because, I mean, look at what Woody did.
I mean, I don't know how you can't say Woody's kind of the favorite, but it's either him or Greg. I don't know if Greg and them were working on anything. If Greg's coming,
And the car store is off this weekend. I'm just going to say it, man. Blue 77 shows up.
and then you have Duflachi, the one, the last one.
Duflachi.
Yeah. That's who everybody is. I can't remember her name. The pilot.
Cole Bruce.
Yeah, Cole.
Oh, wait, yeah.
And he was pretty good.
You know, that might be my
He's
pick.
been decent, but, you know, and I will say, you know, he had some motor issues in the first race, had a spark plug or a wire off or something other, and I think that helped with some tires, which I think helped contribute. But a win is a win. I mean, he still won the race. I don't think that's the reason he won, but he started on the pole and was able to stay out there. And I think Greg was coming at the end, but I think there at the end, I don't know if Cole was just keeping a buffer or he, you know, Greg had just burned his stuff up trying to get to him, you know.
I'm gonna go 31 on this one. I think. Yeah, he was second to Connor in race 1.
Mm-hmm.
He was, I think, top 5 before he had that engine issue. Fell back to what was it, 8th or 9th for the invert. So, and I think he's leading the points right now. Last time I checked. So.
All right, I'm gonna have to go with somebody different just because I think we should be different.
Sure.
I'm gonna go with Greg. I mean,
yeah, you can't go wrong with Greg.
No, you can't. That's a good safe pick, Greg.
Yeah.
Well, I got a if and or if pick.
What the hell is it?
That gives him a free pick. Now he gets 2.
If Connor Hall shows up, I'm going with Connor Hall. But if he don't show up, I'm going Woody Howard.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, definitely if Connor shows up, I think at least the first race.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people have closed the gap on what he's been able to do the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It certainly seemed like that because, man, last year and the year before, there was many times after he dominated the first race. I'm like, there's no way he's going to come back and win the second one, and does it pretty easily.
He didn't win a lot of the second races last year. Recheck the points.
What's the correct call?
That means, you know what that means? That means there's an Edwards Motorsports car on top of the points. All right.
Well, tell us what it is, Mason.
So I got, that's my pick. You know.
I haven't done my homework yet for this weekend, so that's probably why.
All right, since we have Wesley here in the house with us tonight.
And
who's our truck pick? Who's your truck pick? Don't get mad. Don't sit here because Wesley's here.
I mean, I'm gonna stick with Chris. Chris has got the hot hand right now, man.
I think, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be tough to go, but I mean, Wesley's coming.
Oh, he's coming.
You know, and if Chris has another bet, he got lucky a couple weeks ago. I felt
pure luck.
I felt bad for Wesley because I don't think he deserved to go to the rear. I mean, the call's the call. It is what it is. Yeah. It's water under the bridge at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna get him over here and talk trash. We're gonna start something here tonight.
Well, that's not hard to do. You seen his daddy before?
And
we'll get him over here and we'll get something started.
Shout out to Rick. He won the modified race on Saturday.
Yeah. And this week's driver of the week, and we'll have all our stuff together when he gets here. But our driver of the week this week, Rick Godovich, got the driver of the week. So, but it was a pretty close race all the way, for the driver of the week. But anyway, how about the news today that Miami Homestead is going to be the championship race again next
I was surprised.
But they say it's going to be rotated back and forth with 3 tracks.
Yeah. I think it needs to rotate.
Miami,
I agree.
Miami, but because of the weather restrictions that are in place.
Okay. What's the other track?
Miami Homestead, Phoenix.
Phoenix is on it.
And I'm hearing through the grapevine. Looks like it may be Las Vegas is going to get the other because of the weather.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm hearing. So I don't know if that's true. That's what everybody in Charlotte has been hearing.
Hmm.
But then I've also heard today they were talking possibility of maybe a Daytona or somewhere like that for the system. But everybody says they don't want Daytona because that's an if race.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I would agree with that. Like, I don't think that's a great idea.
you don't want to lose a championship because you're racing at Daytona.
No, but like Martinsville would be a hell of a one to be at.
That's not going. They don't have.
I mean,
No.
yeah.
Or old Bristol before they.
Yes.
Before that, man, I wish they would have never grind Bristol. Because before they ground Bristol, it was kind of a single groove. You could run some side by side on new tires, but it was, you got bumped out of the bottom of the racetrack. I mean, it was, that's back when they sold out at 160,000 people, you know.
They don't do that no more.
No, I can't get much of.
So
People were on a waiting list.
At one time, man, you had to get, they were in your will. You know? I mean, it was crazy.
So anyway, all right. I guess we'll bring Wesley in here. He'll take this chair right here, and I'll come sit where he's.
You can sit right there, Jeff.
I'm gonna sit. Okay, I'll sit right there.
I'm doing my homework. I'm checking the points. Mason said check the points. Greg's ahead by 2.
Oh, I can.
Oh, Cole's third. Oh, he slipped.
Oh, I got permission.
Well, that won the race with the motor with the 8, I think.
3 drivers, 5 points apart. All right. Game on, baby.
All right, Wesley Dool, got him here. Truck driver. We're gonna ask you a real good question here. I don't want. I'm trying to figure out how to say this politically correct. You really don't like Bechtel because he's winning all their races.
I mean, he's fast. I just got to get better. That's all that means. I mean, I'm right there, but truck gets tight towards the end of the race now, so we got to figure out why it's getting tight toward the end of the race.
You just loosen it up even more.
Yeah, that's what.
Just don't loosen up as much as Bill does.
Yeah.
Bill is like super fast, but it's like he's fast in 3 laps, and then it's like, and then he loses a half a second, and then he makes it back up, and then he's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, Bill, just tighten it up just a little bit.
Yep.
So I mean, other than that, how are things going for you?
Pretty good, actually. I mean, we've been having some bad luck first couple races, but I think this past race that we had, we bounced back from our bad luck and are progressing. We're progressing forward. So hopefully we can have something for Chris this week. But if we don't, we don't.
So you gotta be excited because you've been fast.
Yeah, we've been really fast.
Well, let's go back to week 4 last, or whenever it was, week 4 last.
Yeah.
You know, when you had to get put to the rear.
Ricky Robinson's love to have it at Rockingham. Rockingham would be another one. That would never happen.
No, because they don't have the facilities for it.
Yeah, but it would be.
Anyway, you got put to the back. I mean,
You wrecked the leader.
yeah, you wrecked the leader.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Was it intentional?
No, not at all.
I didn't expect you.
But I mean, it's hard for it to be intentional when the leader's doing this across the nose of your truck.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. Not at all.
Well, how do you think about the officiating on that? I mean, did you agree with that to go to the back?
No, not at all. A lot of people said I shouldn't have went to the back, but
I don't think you should have went to the back.
it's a call. It's a call we have to.
Balls and
take.
strikes, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna happen from time to time.
Yep.
But I mean, I think the one thing I think you take it back, you were fast. I think you had a chance to win that one, and then of course after that incident happened, I'm like, oh, this is Wesley. I mean, he ain't got no competition now. This is done. And I'm like, oh shit, they put it to the rear. Yeah, Chris has got a gift.
He did. Yes, he did.
So I mean, it's kind of fun to be in that division now. With you're up there running in the front with the big boys,
Mhm.
and your time's coming. I mean,
It is.
We know
It
it's
is.
coming, but I mean, all you gotta do is knock Chris out of the way. And,
I mean, I gave him some shots, but I don't like racing dirt at all. But some people say I race dirty, but You got to play some bumpers every now and then. You
So
can't.
who are you racing dirty with? That's what I want to know. Oh, he's telling you not to say nothing.
No, he ain't saying it.
I'm not gonna say
Super
that.
Street days.
Yes.
But it's funny. It was you said somebody had said something Saturday. It's like super streets need to get more aggressive. Like they calm down. Like there ain't a whole bunch of. One
might
time
have
I'm
been.
like, man, that was way too much work to put a fender on every week. And
Right.
it has seemed to
Yep.
calm down the last year or two. So what made you go from the super street to the truck?
So I was in the trucks before I went to the super streets, and I just, to be honest, I just got tired of running in the back, and every time I would make an adjustment, it would make it worse. So I'm like, man, I mean, I got tired of it.
Crew chief.
Jared, Dad, and stuff like that. And so I just like, I like the trucks because they're more competitive, more side by side racing, and just overall better and funner to drive. So that's why I went back to the trucks. And I mean, I love the trucks. They're,
Well, I mean, I would too if I wasn't fast as you. I would be like, yeah, this is fun, right?
I mean, even when I was running towards the rear in the first time I had my truck, it was still fun. But yeah, Jared messed that one up too.
We love to give Jared a hard time. Like he's just an easy target.
I was going to say something about him, but I'm going to leave this one alone. And he's done it for me.
Yeah.
I mean, he can help some ways.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, but a lot of ways now. Does he spot for you?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's why he wrecked the leader. There's nothing else we can blame Jared for.
I didn't even know that he was Jared was spotting for it.
Thought it cost him the race.
And Jared Sauer says, I mean, we don't need
Now
to,
we have to have Jared on the show.
So he could defend himself.
we can't say a whole lot. He's listening now, so we'll have to go back down. So you go ahead and say something nice about it. Like, even just a laugh. Just go.
I think he's got to say something nice about Jared because I think Jared does a lot of work. He's very dedicated, right?
Yes, he is.
And man, this is the happiest family here, right? I mean, they're always thrilled to be here. They're
Yeah,
helping everybody under the sun.
I think Jared spots for 2 or 3 different cars in different divisions.
And I don't know how many he works on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He says he's feeling sick this weekend.
He'll still be here.
Oh yeah.
He's got call.
You'll win.
Oh, if you win without him on the throttle,
Oh, God. Talk so much shit about that.
I blocked him off that spot. He could not come up there if I went without him.
You better show up, Jared.
So who all helped you with your car? I mean, I know certain people do. I'm not going to call names. Go ahead, you do that.
Dad, Jared, Chris, Steve, Amanda, Aurelia, Native Earth Designs, and Super Color. They all helped me get to the track, help me up the track, stuff like that. So, I mean, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here, running up in this top 3 every race or whatnot.
So, I mean, you got a lot of competition but in that division. So, I mean, let's start something. What do you want to do?
No, we're gonna put a bounty on Chris or something.
7 races in a row. What do you want what do you do to Chris? Make him start in the back?
No.
Put him behind you? And then just block, not let him get in front of you the rest of the whole race?
Nah. I mean, he can start on the pole, and then I mean I just need to get a little bit better.
You just think you didn't hit him hard enough. You hit him a little bit harder. Just enough that the rear goes out, and then he's got to chase up the racetrack, and then you just drive by.
Now, I don't want you to be too hard on him. Because he is carrying miles on the car.
Yeah.
And he's got our stickers on the car.
Conflict of interest
Yeah,
here.
I know he's not got too much, but he's got 7 wins. We can give him one.
Yeah.
Terry Harris is probably the perfect guy for like a bounty. He's always doing stuff for his division.
Yeah,
You know?
Terry is like, I mean, he's great for Langley Speedway. He's got a rich history here. His father has a rich history in the sport. We had Terry on last year.
We can talk to him about something.
And Terry will definitely put his money where his mouth is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for that whole division to be like that. I mean, he looks out for them. I mean, it's really
Yes,
cool.
he does. He does a lot of stuff at the banquet. Gives a lot more than what he is asked to do.
Yeah,
for sure. But we have to tell him he needs a put a little,
We
do
gotta
a
come up
little
with
wager or something on it.
throw out some.
We
Yeah.
gotta come up with something. I mean, you know, is Bill coming back this week?
I don't think so. I know Donald and Bill are, I think, off for the season now.
Oh,
I don't know about
really?
Paige. Paige might come back. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
would,
I
I would
forgot about
suspect
yeah, that's the Donald's truck.
That thing looked like
Bill's is.
I don't know.
Bill
about
five.
Bill's pretty
I know,
bad.
and that
Yeah.
was a newer truck he just started going because he tore the other one up last year, right? In the middle
Yeah,
of the season.
at the inside retaining wall.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, and Bill put in so much work over the winter, putting the other body on, and come out of the gate fast.
Yep.
I mean, I thought he was going to win the first race or first couple races, and then Wesley showed up and wrecked him. He wrecked himself.
Shit happens, man.
He wrecked himself.
You know, you just
But it didn't hurt
down,
him.
down there with them when they did all that crazy stuff down there.
What crazy stuff?
Bill Watt,
Oh, turn two.
everything.
Oh, I know.
Aren't you glad you wasn't?
I wasn't a part of that.
Because they
Right.
blamed you for it.
It's an easy target.
Someone said that Wesley did stage.
Oh, really?
But that's okay.
Oh, see that? I didn't get that story. So did you guys?
No, I didn't hit her. She tapped my left rear, and then when she tapped my left rear, I slowed up the track, to let her, get up in the track.
So she roughed you up.
And then she just lost it. I mean, there's nothing I could have done differently.
If you're close, it doesn't bother. Like some cars, you like us Pro 6, like we use the apron. Well, you have getting in, you can, but you have to be careful because it will de-wedge the car. It will free it. Well, that was a good show. It's nice having you.
I got to defend him. He was faster than 45 now. He just didn't know which pedal to push.
I was used to arena cars, Jack. It was just one and one.
That's
Man, everybody's seen you.
that was Scott.
I was there.
Scott. He didn't win, though, did he?
And I've seen him a couple times, and he don't even talk to me. I guess because I
Him and Jack was buddies
Oh, really?
until kind of the whole incident started.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the one that got him on another show, and he started talking, and Scott started talking. It led to all these little problems they started having. But Scott point blank told him, "You're not going to win the championship. I promise you're not going to win the championship." And he didn't. So
I'm not one that's going to talk about it. I will do it.
That's for sure.
So you ran some of the marine cars too, right?
I never raced inside the Coliseum. I just practiced a lot. Like ran practice at Capitol and King George.
They hung out up there a lot. Wesley was just a little fella running around there,
Yeah.
dreaming about getting in the car.
Yeah.
Just be grateful. Think about it. Be grateful. You never had to get on the track, Scott Allen.
I know that would have been kind of scary.
Kind of scary. That's just an understatement.
I see when
If you pissed him off, you wouldn't have been coming back.
he would have torn his whole body off that arena car before anyone else. When your whole body was in pieces.
I don't remember the whole body being in pieces. I mean,
It wasn't the whole lot, but it's pretty close.
yeah. I mean, it definitely had a couple of years there. It's funny. It was bad when your sponsor says, "You know, you got a reputation." I'm like me. What? Huh? But he loved it. They loved it.
Scott, why aren't you wearing your RR shirt and your skinny jeans that you wore Saturday?
I don't know if it was R-rated. It
Like,
was borderline.
You should have seen the text I got from my wife.
Oh no! Was she watching the show?
She must have watched the Dale Pit Road. She was like, I don't think that pornographic shirt was appropriate to wear to the racetrack or represent Jack Johnson. So I was like, swipe. I didn't even respond.
Wait, take a couple steps back. Don't put the camera too close to it.
I saw. Yeah, if you put it too close. And
Oh,
what
no, just how many people didn't even notice.
was funny is Brandy.
She seen me from way over there.
Brandy, but she thought it was Mickey Mouse here to start with.
Oh no!
So you won't hear. You didn't see the shirt.
I was here. I was out in the infield with Robbie.
Oh, okay. Did you see his shirt?
I see the shirt. I was in the outfield pitch when y'all were not here.
So yeah, but it was.
There's more where that came from.
I should have got a close up on the shirt.
It's more conversation about that shirt.
Oh God!
Even Bill's like, where'd you get that shirt from? It's like I'd say off
I should have got a close up.
there. Oh,
Don't get Bill to start wearing them.
See, you could have wore it. Nobody. Everybody walk around thinking it's Mickey Mouse shirt.
there was a lot of people didn't know what it was. Even when they looked at it, they still didn't know.
I thought it was kind of funny. I didn't know that your wife. I didn't know. I read what was said. I didn't know what your wife said
Yeah.
until later on when I went all the way down. And I said, "Well, look at her. She's done jumped in his cage."
Yeah, you know that bothered me really bad. I wore another one the next day.
We don't want to talk about it.
The opposite end.
So she's not very fond of that.
She gets embarrassed real easy. Can you believe that?
Well, I mean, she can't be, but so I mean,
Well, she
you're
is.
married to her. That would be the biggest embarrassment.
Well, sometimes it bites her in the ass. Because I like to bring around people, and then like this is my wife Rachel, because she's real shy. She's very introverted, and she doesn't like me to like bring it out. So I usually do. I'm like, this is her.
I think what it is, she don't want everybody to know she's married. That's not.
Might be.
That's pretty weird. So Wesley, weekend, big weekend, we'll get that first win. Right?
I'm gonna try. Hopefully we found a little bit more. Hopefully we can figure out why it was getting tight. We still got a little bit of things to do, but
Are you gonna come test any, or are you just
we'll
doing
just go out.
some stuff on Saturday?
Yeah, we'll just try some stuff on Saturday during practice and whatnot. If
Do
it
you have
if it
some
works,
things that you're gonna try, or are you?
probably.
You want to tell
Probably.
us what it is?
No. Hopefully try to.
Oh, Jared's coming. Jared's got the ideas.
Hopefully just try to loosen it up a little bit because it gets tight toward the end. So hopefully just loosen it up a little bit.
Here's my help. I don't know how to.
Ricky's.
Ricky, your boy won this weekend, man. Where were you?
I don't know. He
still
was in the car.
Hey, look, he's still locked up in C block.
Oh, they got Flo and C block.
Yeah, Ricky might have won driver of the week, but Ricky Novick did.
I know.
Yeah.
So, I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, yeah, Ricky Snoop, pass on to Rick Godovic. I know you see him a lot. I know he probably comes to see you on visiting day, and tell him he went driver of the week this week. So, we're gonna have to get him on the show and talk to him.
Yeah, see how the season's going so far.
Yeah. So,
I think he's running. Is he running late model too this year?
no, he's not running on a regular basis.
I think he's running some,
He
right?
rented it from E-Step.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
So anyway, well, we're hoping you get that win. Just don't tear up the signs. Don't tear up our stickers on the car.
Yeah, just hit him in the bumper. Don't run the sides. He messed the stickers
Yeah.
up.
Got you. Gotta keep the truck clean.
But whatever you got to do to win.
Well, I do
Yeah.
have one more question. With the tire rule, I asked this question a couple times the other night, and to certain people. I'll ask you the same question. How does the tire rule affect you? Do you see a problem with what we're doing with the tire rule?
I don't have a problem with it.
So you get the one tire, right? You all get one tire.
Yeah, I think every division does except modifieds and limiteds. Late models, yeah. Everybody was one a week. 5 to begin with, and then 1 a week.
My
used to
my
be
truck
5.
was
I don't
8
know.
tires.
You get 5? Oh, did you? Okay, because I think the last couple of years it was only 4.
For the tire short.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, Wesley, we appreciate you coming out. I hope you get the win. We'll get you back up here when you get that win.
Me too.
Yeah,
Hopefully I can get it
you
done.
might be driver of the week if you win.
Yeah, come up here and bring it. Come up here and bring it.
Yeah, your trophy. Jack's never seen one before.
Well, you know, I didn't get a first place trophy. I didn't think it
There was only one car.
Your last year. But I've never slept with a trophy. Have you slept with any trophies you got?
No.
Scott did.
The first one, I damn sure did. Kadovic said he bought Clark's late model. Matt and him will be running it part-time. Ricky Smoot. Rick has the best time. The best time.
Yeah.
I mean, he lives life to the fullest.
Yeah.
He's funny. And, you know, hopefully Ricky Smoot will get paroled out. I mean, last time he got paroled out, he went right back in. Anyway.
Did Ricky even win the race?
I think he did.
I was gonna say I thought he did
I
win
think
one.
he did too.
Yeah. One time.
Yeah,
That's probably the week he was out.
yeah. They screwed up on Monday and went back.
Went back. We ain't seen him since.
I heard he stole candy corn, and that's what
Probably.
I don't know.
Now, if Ricky could win driver of the week, we had Ricky on here.
That'd be a show.
I wouldn't want to show with Ricky Smoot, Sparky West, Crystal West, Brandy Marshall.
Now you're talking,
I think Crystal and Sparky. We'll let them rest.
They're on vacation.
Yeah, they're on vacation.
Anyway, appreciate you coming, Wesley. We'll get you back soon and get that win, and we'll have a good time when you do that. Maybe you'll even get the driver of the week. You
Maybe.
can get all your friends to vote for you, like Scott did.
Hey,
Scott-
and they have to make a rule so you can't win it again.
Scott won,
Yeah.
Doing a good thing.
Scott won it 2 times.
That's Scott's rule.
Yeah, it's Scott's rule. He's not eligible. He wouldn't, even if he's racing, he wouldn't be eligible. But when you finish 5th in a 4-car race, and still get driver of the week, how do you do that?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I mean, that's unbelievable to do that. And I mean, well, I'll tell you how it is. Scott's connected to the mafia. This Langley Speedway mafia around here. And all of a sudden, I mean, he does what he did out here that night. Next thing I know, my phone is going slam crazy all night long. He has had the most votes of anybody for driver of the week.
Crash the system.
Yeah, about tore my phone. I had to turn it off.
Jeez.
I had to turn it off like it's asleep.
Damn.
So anyway, all right, Wesley, appreciate you being here with us.
Yes, sir.
Come back and see us again real soon.
Yes, sir.
Back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take the chain away.
Yeah.
There may be something the girls are looking at.
And is this a different girl than that was at the racetrack Saturday?
No, that's they like that. No calling them.
I just figured when his real girlfriend sees the show, she's like, "Oh, who was the girl at the racetrack you went to the show?" I try to get everybody in trouble.
He's single right now, so.
Oh,
Okay, well,
for right now.
so Saturday when I come walking through the pit, Saturday, okay, I'm gonna come over there where you are, whatever. If I see a bunch of girls around there, don't be surprised what I might say. Yeah, be off the nose.
See Jack coming, you better clear out.
You better tell them to run. I will.
Tim Wilson, where were you at Saturday? Is your car ready? And what was smoking on it?
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. We'll see y'all Saturday.
Take care, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hopefully, Richard.
That's right.
That's right.
See y'all later. All right, now. Appreciate it. All right. What we got now?
Tim says Scott's got some pull.
Tim Wilson. Full for the voting.
All right. Do your little thing first.
Yeah, I almost forgot. I guess we can't do the same one again.
No. Well, we could.
Hello, I'm Rick Pouse, driver of the number 9 Super Truck at Larry King Law's Langley Speedway, and you're watching Jack Dodson Racing Insider News with Scott Allen and Adam Wellbrook. Enjoy.
I'm going to say the Robbie Parker one is my favorite now.
It's really good. I mean, all joking aside, I've got a couple minutes here. It's really good to have Rick back with everything he's been on. He's had a lot of time out there in the ocean, in the Red Sea, had a lot of stuff going on. Made it back, and we're glad he's back.
Yeah, the Red Sea ain't no joke.
And I really enjoyed talking with him the other night. Yeah, I mean, he thinks the world.
I'm not sure why, but
Anyway, we'll go with that. All right, I see Blayne's on here. Let's talk with Blayne Harrison.
what's up, Blaine? How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you guys?
What's going on, man? How's everything going out your way?
I can't complain. We got some cool days back. I'm pretty happy about that. You know, I'm not a big fan of the big heat coming right after this 30-degree weather, so I'm pretty stoked about the 60-degree weather.
Well, yeah, that's pretty nice sometimes. I like to see it get warm a little bit now and stay warm for a little while. I would like to see that. Anyway, Blayne, tell us a little bit. No, not a lot of people know Blayne Harrison. I saw where you raced a few races and stuff like that. Give us a little history of Blayne Harrison, where he got started and where he's at today.
Man, it started back a long time ago. I started racing dirt bikes. My dad got me a dirt bike when I was young. I was about, I'd say probably 4 years old. And I started racing dirt bikes, and I raced until I was about, I'd say 6 or 7. And I guess I was jumping a little bit too high for Dad. And he took over, and he took me off the dirt bike, and we actually found a bando because he raced late models in the past, and he wanted me to get on 4 wheels. So I ran bandos from the start about the end of 2015 at Atlanta, and then I ran for 2 track championships at Lonesome Pine the years after that, and I won those. And with those after that, Lonesome Pine actually shut down the little track in Coburn, Virginia. Not a lot of people know about it, but I've literally raced there half my life. But I stopped. We stopped for about, I think it was like 2 years. Yeah, 2 years, and we took a little break, and while Lonesome Pine was closed because we really had nowhere else to go, and in our area, so we actually bought a late model, and about end of 2019 we worked on it, and then 2020 COVID hit. So we actually practiced all year that year, which was good. I think I needed the practice before I went full time in the full time car, you know. And then ran my first race into that year in limited, and we did pretty good in that. And then 2021 came, and it was my first season in a full size car, and I won I think 6 out of 8 races at Lonesome Pine. And then 22 was my first time in a full-blown late model, and I ran a season at Motor Mile, and then some select limited races. Had I think it was about 5 or 6 wins that year. And then 23 came, and we ran some limited races, but mainly late model. Clinched the championship at Lonesome Pine in late model stock, and 24, we ventured on with Chad Bryant Racing and ran a couple races with him and started out, stepped our foot in the Cars Tour, and now we're here. We've had some pretty good finishes starting out this year. I think we've ran 3 or 4 races. They were at Hickory. We've had quite a few seconds and thirds and some fifths and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's pretty much it.
So are you going to be doing any car tour races this year, or is that not in the plans?
We're working with some things, definitely for sure. I think we're gonna venture into some cars for this year. It's such a good series, such tight competition. You know, iron sharpens iron. They're the best of the best, so might as well dive in there with them.
Yeah, so that'd be cool to get you out there and maybe get you down here to Langley sometime and run down here.
Yeah, I was talking to some buddies, talking to some of my guys that I used to race with at Chad Bryant Racing and some other guys, and we've talked about actually traveling down that way. That place looks tricky, but I like those tracks with characteristics. It's where I strive at.
It's definitely got characteristics. I mean, that's one thing Langley has. So, yeah.
So, Blaine, tell us a little bit about your dad's racing now. I was talking to him earlier today. He and I had a conversation earlier today. Tell us a little bit about his racing. That's where you got it from. So let's talk about his racing.
Okay, so about I think he started out racing. He actually walked out of the Napa store in about I think it was the year I was born in like 2007. He heard a mini stock down the road, and he said he heard the mini stock and he smelt the racing fuel, so he had to go check it out. And so he went and he checked it out, and Danny O'Quinn, he used to race down our way, and he said, well, there's a good one for sale right now in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and him and his dad went and they took off Cocoa Beach, Florida, and they got the car and they drove straight back from Cocoa Beach, Florida in one day, and it went straight to the racetrack, and his 7th lap on the racetrack, he blew up. And so he had to park it, and he had to get a motor rebuilt for it, and then he traveled around with that a little bit, and then he was done with that. Then he got into a late model, and he ran a little bit of a late model on some pine in about I think it was like 2008 or 9 to 2013 or 14, I think. And he took a little break. In 15, he got a modified street, which is like a Charger, and which I guess would be like y'all's. What would that be, Virginia Racer?
Well, that's a limited late model. You're probably talking about street stock here.
Okay, yeah, street stock. Okay, so he got that, and he played around with that a little bit, and he just kept building on that car, and he got a couple championships from 2015 to I think to 20 when Monster Pine closed down 2018. He ran good with that, and he so let's see. To know 20, yeah, he ran it. He got it. He kept it and ran it in 2020. Won some races in 2020, and then in 2021 he had won some races, and then I guess you could say I put him in retirement.
So who's the better driver? Is it you or him?
Well, he and I have we've had a couple races where we raced together. We did this. We raced about 3 races against each other, kind of like a best out of 3 deal, and I won 2 out of the 3, but because the first race was my first race in a full body stock car, and I finished second. And but he says his car was tight both times, so he keeps saying that, but he's yet to go back up against me, so we'll see.
So now, if it was 5 laps to go and you're at his bumper for the win, do you rough him up?
I don't know. It depends on how hard he's worked for it.
Are you still living at home?
Yeah, I'm still at home. I'm still at home. But I'd have to drive my own hauler to the racetrack, so I wouldn't really have to worry about the ride home.
Yeah, but when you get home, you had to worry about eating.
What's his name when he wrecked his mom?
Carolina, yeah.
He didn't eat for a couple days.
We could take the winnings and buy McDonald's on the way home or something.
There you go. It'd be worth it. The bragging rights would be worth it.
Yeah, that'd be it. Just give him a little bit of tap in the left rear and let him slide up a little bit. We'd make it close anyway.
So you're not running.
Not embarrassing too bad.
So you're not running any races at Lonesome High this year, or you gonna run out there some, or what you do?
We're mainly focusing in the Carolinas. Their rule packages are like they're different. They're on that Cobra tire that they're starting to try out around here, and they're on like it's like a steel body non-adjustable shock, and they've got it's like I don't know exactly what their motor rules are, but they're different. So we'd have to change a lot, but we're gonna see what our schedules, the way they align, and we might go try to run a few if we can piece some things together. We definitely like to. I love that place.
So where do you plan on running the rest of this year?
I plan on hanging around Hickory. I feel like Kevin and his crew do a good job there. I feel like it's pretty fair and it's very equal. They have good tech and the competition's good. I feel like we're mainly just gonna try and bounce around on our own terms, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try and venture into the cars tour maybe a little bit, and we're gonna run some big races and. But mainly just focus on the tracks around and kind of get a good baseline in and see what we can put together for next year.
Any thoughts of the Triple Crown Challenge in the state of Virginia with that? Are you thinking about that too?
I'm sorry, do what? My end must have buffered or something.
The Triple Crown Challenge they got here in between Langley, South Boston, and Martinsville. Any thoughts about trying to participate in that?
We've definitely talked about it. We're not really we missed a race in March for the championship standings that we would have maybe competed in and for Hickory. So well there's definitely some talks. We might try and enter into it and give it a shot anyway. We're definitely going to Martinsville. I want to try it, but I really want to go to Langley. Sobo looks fun too, so we're going to try it. We'll see what we can do for sure.
But you need to let us know when you come out this way, so we'll know you're out, and we can catch up with you out here.
So we can start some stuff with his dad.
Yeah. But I wish your dad. I know your dad had to go to work, but I mean, I wish he was still here. I'm still trying to figure out how a guy from Bradshaw, West Virginia, can gets into racing. I mean, there's no racing in Bradshaw, West Virginia.
Man, the only racing in Bradshaw, West Virginia is between chickens and horses.
Yeah, there's nothing there to race. I mean, I tell you, I have relatives there, and so I know
okay.
Nothing around there. But your dad and I talked earlier, and I know he worked in the coal mine. And,
yeah.
He's not doing that right now. But I tell you what, it just struck me when I saw he was from Bradshaw. I said, man,
yeah.
I can't believe.
Did you try to see if y'all was relatives or not?
Well, we talked about that today. We basically wanted to see if he knew my relatives and if I knew he.
Did you have any luck?
No, I don't.
It's probably a good thing.
I don't think he knew who some of my people were, and I sure didn't know who his was. So, because I've been gone for a long time from down here, but I'm originally from Welch. I don't know if you were that at.
Yeah. No, I helped that out. Well, I actually work full time with him when I'm not down during the week with my WRC group and in Hickory, and we're working. I'm working up there with him. So I was down in Welch today actually.
Oh, well, cool. Yeah, my grandfather was chief of police in Welch for 30 years. So
okay.
I've been there for a long time. And still go back every now and then now, but I just, it's just hard to believe that. I think y'all in Tazewell now, right? Don't y'all live in Tazewell?
Yeah, we live right in between Tazewell and Bluefield, so we live in Rocky Gap.
Okay.
It's right off exit 64 on 77.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, Blaine, I appreciate you coming and spending time with us. Hopefully, I can get your dad on here real soon. We talk with him, and. But it was nice to talk to you tonight, and hopefully we can see you here at Langley or somewhere so we can see you this year. You got any sponsors or anything you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, man. First of all, got to give thanks to the Lord. Couldn't do anything without him. He laid his life down on the cross so we could do the things we do, even though we're all not perfect. So definitely him first of all, and got to thank my sponsors, Twin City Motor Exchange, everybody there. I couldn't be here without do what I do without them. My Hedgecock Racing guys over there at Jay's, man, they've always treated me well, and they put out great equipment. Nova Racing Engines, they give me the power under the hood. My my WRC group, Wilson Racing Corp. We're all like a family, and we're definitely putting us some good baselines together so we can have something for them next year. So I think we'll be good for the end of this year. I think you'll be seeing more of that number 7 for sure.
Well, Blaine, appreciate you being with us, and we'll talk to you again real soon. And if you have anything coming up where you're coming this way or you want to go to a track near us, let us know so we can go check you out. And I'd love to hang out with you guys a little bit and have a chance to talk to you.
All right, it was nice meeting y'all. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate you for bringing me on the show.
We appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
See you, bud.
Yeah, I had a talk with his dad today, and we went reminisced about Welch and everywhere where I lived in Welch, he lived in Bradshaw. I got a story to tell about Bradshaw, but I can't do it on here. But it was, really
how old is his dad?
His dad's, I don't know how old he is, but if I say something, you're gonna make a crack, and I'm not gonna listen to it.
What did the power to say, age?
Catching on to you, man.
I mean, I think you offended Willis the other night.
I think it's
Poor Willis, man.
he didn't say, I don't think he wasn't getting it. I think he was kind of distraught with everything or something. But
Yeah, he said something about how old he was. You're gonna be old. And we're the same age. It was
Dang it.
pretty cool.
First time I've offended somebody or really make it seem like a
I mean,
dumbass.
you offend the creek of the cross.
Sometimes.
The red farmer.
Who was the one? It was like one of those things, after you say it, you're like, oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that. With the West Virginia joke. Who was it we had on? And I was like, after I said that, I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe that probably was a good idea. So,
Was that Travis?
I can't remember. I don't even remember exactly what I said.
I think it was Travis Brady. He was from West Virginia. And I think
It probably was. There was something about a joke about anybody being related or something.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Mike King.
Thanks for not doing it with Blaine. Goodness gracious.
Mike Kingston, he's from Lewisburg, West Virginia. Been there several times.
Yeah.
So,
Is that where the jail's at or the prison?
you want to hear a funny story? The hospital I was born in Welch, it's now a prison.
I thought you could say Smithsonian or something.
Yeah, I left myself wide open for that.
Well, his wife's Clay broke his girlfriend tonight, so I finally got to meet her.
Good job, Clay.
What do you mean? The girl?
You want to get on the camera and say hi?
Did you send that or did she send it?
She said.
Was it? You got 2 girlfriends? Well, who's
Is that the other girl?
Clay.
Payback's a bitch.
He just got him a girlfriend.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. One of his older.
Oh.
Anyway. All right, next week's show, we'll definitely have Chip with us next week because he had that meeting tonight. We're going to talk about his meeting and the upcoming races.
It'll be interesting. Just so you know.
North Wilkesboro. So it'll be interesting to talk with him.
Yeah, that's coming up. Well, next week, week after next.
Yeah. So,
Man, yeah, North Wilkesboro, and then after North Wilkesboro,
Charlotte.
no, the car store.
Oh, the car store. Yeah. here.
Thank you. Good job, Jack.
What
I
day?
wasn't,
I'm
I
pretty-
wasn't even thinking here.
I'm pretty sure they race after. Don't they take North Wilkesboro a week off? Maybe not. Maybe it's 2 races after Wilkesboro. But either way, that race is coming up, man. 24 days, something like that.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
May 31st.
So Skip and they'll be here for that.
Yep.
We're also gonna have Rick Powell. He's gonna come by and visit with us a little bit on his way back from
Bahrain.
Bahrain. Here now. We'll have him back here. And we're also gonna have Andrew Roden on the show next week.
6 winner.
Yep. So the Pro 6 winner. I think that's pretty cool. And we'll have him here. So please like and share our show. And hopefully we'll see everybody again.
Yeah. Give us some ideas on our new down pit road talk. I don't know. Give us some ideas.
I kind of like that down pit road thing.
First down pit road.
I hate to say that because I know where that came from.
Race down pit road or something.
I think Mason said first down pit road.
Race off pit road. I don't know. So,
We've
it's
already got pit road roundup with Adam Wellbrock, so
that could be the pre-race roundup. This could be the post-race roundup. So we'll work on it.
Yeah.
Still,
It's open for discussion.
yes. Leave your comments. Send us a
So
message.
we do have a sponsor, and when we get our stuff for it, we'll announce that.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, did pretty good with that. And of course, you're not going to be here this week, so
Not unless things change. I'll make sure we're still going to the road.
yeah,
See, look, my free weekends, my wife is going to change jobs. So now she's working Monday through Friday. She's off the weekends. Well, before, she worked every other weekend. So I had free weekends myself. She's like, now it's just going to be you and me. I'm like, I don't see the upside.
you're done.
No, it's not done.
We're not going to see Scott no more on
Yeah.
Saturday.
All right, we'll see Scott, but it'll be on a limited basis.
No. Oh,
So anyway, all right. Well, we'll see everybody again next week, and hope everything goes well for you. See you next Tuesday.